lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Hi everyone, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, and here I am back in the Old Curiosity Shop the day before Easter. Actually, I haven't gone anywhere to be back from, just like you. And I actually was not going to pop on today, but we went through a very somber couple of days in the Christian faith, Maundy, Thursday, and then of course Good Friday. The great news is coming on Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning, but I can't wait, so I'm going to share something with you today at the very end of this video that I was going to wait and post on Sunday morning, but I'm going to share it with you today on Saturday. But first I want to tell you that some of what I'm going to do during Easter week, I am going to go back to doing some listing and having some auctions. I didn't do any of that during Holy Week, but next week I actually have enough stuff to do, I think, 2 more thrift hauls and 2 more auctions, which I'll run 7 days apart from each other. These are things that I bought before the shutdown, and so I'm going to show you some of those in a thrift haul this week. I know you're starving to see a real, actual thrift haul, and I've got stuff for you that you haven't seen before. And then 7 days later, there'll be another thrift haul with more items that are going up for auction in the Old Curiosity Shop. I'm going to give you an update on some of the mystery items that I showed you last week, and also those wonderful depression cookies. Some of you actually attempted it, and I'm going to share some of the results with you of different subscribers who actually made that magic cookie recipe. So just as a little sneak peek, here's one of the things that's coming up in the thrift haul next week. A really nice piece of mid-century lighting, and this is a ouch. This is a nice ouch. This is a nice example of a TV lamp with a fiberglass shade from the early 60s. And so that's just sort of tease you into what I'm going to be showing you next week. So what I'm going to do today is going to take you downstairs to the kitchen and show you what I plan on cooking tomorrow, Easter Sunday. Stay tuned. Okay, everyone, let's talk Easter dinner. Now, this will be the first Easter dinner in my 52 years on this planet that I will be eating all by myself. That's okay, because a lot of you are right in there with me, and we're really not all by ourselves, are we? No, we're not. But here's what I'm going to do. Now, I know we are allowed to go out to the grocery store, but I am doing my best. I'm stopping and thinking and saying, do I really, really need to go? I'm trying to follow the directions that we're being given. And so, especially last week and this week, I've just been digging through the cabinets and making do with what I've got. Now, here are my thoughts. You got any suggestions? Let me know. I will tell you, this is not what I would normally be having for Easter. The ham, yes, but we're going to get creative with all the sides, I guess you would say. Anyway, I went digging through, and I did have a ham steak here. I always seem to have one of these. This is the bone-in ham steak, as you can see. These are fully cooked, so they really just need to be heated. But what I plan to do is take the ham steak out of there and put it in this, of course, 1930s baking dish. So the ham will go down in there. I would love to put sweet potatoes around it, but I don't have any. So what I am going to do is be putting some pineapple slices on top of the ham. I'll sprinkle some ginger on top of it as well. This is, these things here are good old standbys. You keep these things in the pantry for when you get snowed in or you just don't feel like going out and you've got little something to whip up. So we're going to do instant potatoes since 1933. I like that. And then this is going to be my macaroni and cheese. Oh, what does it say? 250 calories. Who cares? And the pineapple goes on top. I'm going to do some sweet peas, put some butter and salt and pepper on those. And then for dessert, I have decided, I went digging around, and you don't normally have pumpkin at Easter, but hey, I'm cleaning out the pantry. So I'm going to dump some, I do have the pumpkin pie mix, and of course you have to add the evaporated milk to that. I'm going to dump this in, I don't have a pie crust, but I'm going to take a baking pan similar to the one that's in the oven right now. And what's in the oven right now, you might not be able to see, is a gingerbread cake. Can you see that? Okay, the gingerbread cake has got another few minutes to go, but that's going to be, since I don't have any dinner rolls, ginger goes really well with ham, and there's not a lot of sweetener in that, so I'm going to just kind of have the gingerbread cake along with the dinner. But then the pan that you see in the oven, I'm going to line it with ginger snaps as my crust, and then fill it with the pumpkin pie mix, and we'll see what we get. So what would you do? You know, what I'm almost tempted to do is make a Easter casserole where I mix up the potato mix, chop the ham up into little tiny pieces, almost like a shepherd's pie, right? And throw the peas in, stir it all up, and just dump it in this pan and sort of bake it like it's a shepherd's pie without any crust. What do you think about that? Complete silence. Okay. Well, anyway, what are you guys going to do for Easter dinner? Are you making do with what you've got? Any suggestions for me and my poor little ingredients here? I'd love to know. Okay, we're going to be back in just a second so you can see me whip out this beautiful gingerbread cake from the oven. Be right back. All right, it's gingerbread cake time. There it is. It smells great. I know I'm supposed to be using a pot holder, but I can't find them. I don't know what I did with them, so I'm just going to have to do it like this. There 'tis. Ooh, I wish you could smell it. Now I know you're saying, oh, it doesn't look done in the middle. That fork comes out clean. It is finished. It is a finished gingerbread cake. And then I'm going to sprinkle some 10x sugar on the top of it, and that's going to be really nice to have with the ham. Kind of like a sweet dinner roll, right? Okay, what do you think? You like my vintage pan? I knew you would. Well, there's my gingerbread cake. Perfectly done. Turned out nice. There it is. I already cut a piece. I didn't want to try to fiddle with that while I was filming. So, anyway, I could not wait until tomorrow, Easter. I had to just go ahead and see what this is like. So how does that look? Did I do okay? It's finished. I mean, it's done is what I'm trying to say. That's going to be good with my Easter ham, I'll tell you that. Don't talk with your mouth full. Wonderful. Beautifully. And how do you like that? And how do you like that Art Deco pan? It did very well. Okay, folks. Okay, so you can see I'm going to give it the old college try, as they say. Any suggestions for the ingredients that you saw? Any particular way you'd like to see me mix it up? I'm not going to be doing a cooking video tomorrow. I'm going to cook what I cook for Easter dinner, and I'll take a picture of it and show you. But if you got any thoughts, get them to me now, Saturday night, because you may be too late if you wait until after the afternoon on Easter Sunday. And now I want to share with you a quick story of a wonderful experience that I had about 9 years ago or so with the video to follow. Many of you have seen me take you into the old Wanamaker department store here in Philadelphia to let you hear the Wanamaker pipe organ, the largest pipe organ in the world. Well, about 10 years ago, it was very popular all over the country to do these random acts of culture, right? And so, you know this. There would be an unsuspecting crowd gathered in a restaurant or something, and all of a sudden an opera singer would jump up and start singing "Oh Ma Babino Caro" or something like that, and then another one would stand up, and then a violin would stand up, and then a cello and a bassoon, right? And everybody was just amazed. Well, what happened on this day, and you're going to see it in just a second. Sponsored by the Philadelphia Opera Company, they invited choirs from all over the region, even from my hometown. And there were hundreds and hundreds of us just in plain clothing, mulling around the store. And of course, there are shoppers. You know, people just wandered in to buy a bra or a pair of shoes or a pocketbook. Yes, the organ console was right in the middle of the ladies' lingerie department. And the organist was giving his concert, and all of a sudden, the crowd breaks out into the Hallelujah chorus. It was one of the most exhilarating experiences I've ever had. Now, I'll say a few things. This was filmed on October 30th, and you'll see that some of the Christmas decorations are up. Yes, the Christmas decorations are up on Halloween. It just takes them weeks and weeks and weeks to get everything up, that they start very early in order to get that light show up, because they have to be very careful with the pipe organ. So this is filmed on October 30th. There are Christmas decorations up, and I'm playing it for you on Easter because there was so exciting to hear the world's largest musical instrument and hundreds of singers, professional and just small town church choir singers, singing the Hallelujah chorus. I have embedded that video into this, and it's horrible. It's all choppy and everything. I'm not the one filming it. I'm actually standing in the crowd somewhere. Don't look for me. You won't see me, but I was there. And I have included a link to the actual video that was uploaded 10 years ago. That's much better quality. So if you're watching on smartphones or computers, you can actually go down, click on the link, and see a better rendition of it other than what I'm about to show you. So if you're watching on your big screen TVs, you might get a little seasick because there's some there's some jumping and some sort of skipping in the video. Again, as I said, I wasn't filming and it doesn't look as good as I would like it to. Having said all that, I hope you'll listen to this and turn the volume up, okay? Turn it up. And if you get a chance, click on that other link so you can go to the original. All of the credits are going to be seen at the end of the video. I didn't film it. I'm not take no credit for it, but you'll see the credits right at the end. So now we go to the Wanamaker department store in Center City, Philadelphia, and the world's largest pipe organ, a huge choir singing the Hallelujah chorus. And if you want to wait and play it Easter morning, wait and play it Easter morning. And hallelujah, because Resurrection Sunday, Christ is risen, and what a wonderful song to listen to today as we anticipate that on Easter Sunday. Here it comes.